Good morning, my dear children. I am Mrs. Sylvia Taiday and I am going to teach you all math subject. So today I am going to teach you part 5 of chapter number 1, numbers up to 20. In the previous video we have studied that the numbers that are nearer to 0 are called as smaller numbers, and the numbers that are away from 0 are called as bigger numbers. So today we are going to learn how to arrange the numbers from the smallest to the biggest. Here you can see the vehicles are parked from the smallest to the biggest. The smallest vehicle comes first. As the bicycle is bigger than the first vehicle, it comes next to it. As the car is bigger than the bicycle, it comes after the bicycle. And as the bus is the biggest of all the 4 vehicles, it comes last. Now let us consider 4 numbers: 13, 14, 12 and 11. So children, tell me which is the smallest of all these 4 numbers? Yes, the number 11 is the smallest of the 4 numbers. So it comes first. Then the number bigger than 11 is the number 12. The number bigger than the number 12 is the number 13. And the biggest of all these numbers is the number 14. Now let us consider another 4 numbers: 14, 11, 20 and 15. So tell me which is the smallest number? Yes, the smallest number is the number 11. So it comes first. Then the number bigger than 11 is the number 14. So it comes after 11. The number bigger than 14 is the number 15. So it comes after 14. Now the biggest of these numbers is the number 20. So it comes last. In this way, you can arrange the numbers from the smallest to the biggest. Here you can see a number strip from 0 to 20. So with the help of these number strip, you can arrange the numbers from the smallest to the biggest. So in the first example, you have to arrange the numbers between 3 and 7 from the smallest to the biggest. So the numbers from 3 to 7 are 4, 5 and 6. So tell me which is the smallest number from 4, 5 and 6? Yes, the number 4 is the smallest. So it will come in the first box. Now the number 5 is bigger than number 4. So it will come in the second box. Now the number 6 is the biggest of all the 3 numbers. So it will come in the last box. Now, again you have to arrange the numbers between 5 to 9 from the smallest to the biggest. So, the numbers between 5 to 9 are 6, 7 and 8. So tell me, which is the smallest from 6, 7 and 8? Yes, the smallest number is 6. So, it will come in the first box. Then, the number bigger than 6 is number 7. So, it will come in the second box. And the biggest number from these three numbers is 8. So, it will come in the third box. In this way, you can solve the rest of the examples. Now, let us solve the second question. Write the numbers in order. Start from the smallest. So, in the first example, you can see 4 numbers: 5, 8, 7 and 2. So, you have to choose 2 numbers which are the smallest ones from the 4 numbers. So, the 2 smallest numbers are 2 and 5. Now tell me, which is the smallest number from 2 and 5? Yes, the smallest number is 2. So, it will come in the first box. And the number 5 will come in the second box. In this way, you can solve the rest of the examples. Now next we are going to study how to arrange the numbers from biggest to smallest. Here you can see the vehicles are now parked from the biggest to the smallest. As the bus is the biggest of all the 4 vehicles, it comes first. The car is smaller than the bus, so it comes after the bus. As the bicycle is smaller than the car, it comes after the car. And as the toy car is the smallest of all the 4 vehicles, it comes last. Now let us consider 4 numbers: 15, 14, 16 and 17. Now you have to arrange these numbers from the biggest to the smallest. So, tell me, which is the biggest number from these 4 numbers? Yes, the biggest number is number 17. Then, after 17, the smaller number is 16. After 16, the smaller number is 15. And the smallest number from these 4 numbers is the number 14. So it will come at last. Now let us consider another 4 numbers: 8, 10, 19 and 12. So children, tell me, which is the biggest number? Yes, the number 19 is the biggest number. After 19, the smaller number is the number 12. After 12, the number smaller is the number 10. And the smallest of these 4 numbers is the number 8. So, In this way, you can solve the remaining examples. Here you can see a number strip from 0 to 20. So, you have to arrange the numbers from the biggest to the smallest using this number strip. Let us see the first example. You have to arrange the numbers between 7 to 3 from the biggest to the smallest. So, the numbers between 7 to 3 are 4, 5 and 6. So, tell me which is the biggest number from 4, 5 and 6? Yes, the biggest number is the number 6. So, it will come in the first box. Then, the number smaller than the number 6 is the number 5. So, it will come in the second box. Now, the smallest of these three numbers is the number 4, and it will come in the third box. Now, let us see the second example. You have to arrange the numbers from 10 to 6 from the biggest to the smallest. So, the numbers between 10 to 6 are 7, 8 and 9. So, children, tell me which is the biggest number from 7, 8 and 9? Yes, the biggest number is the number 9. So, it will come in the first box. Then, the number smaller than the number 9 is the number 8. So, it will come in the second box. And the smallest of these three numbers is the number 7. So, it will come in the third box. In this way, you can solve the rest of the examples. Now, let's see the second question. Write the numbers in order. Start from the biggest. Here you can see 4 numbers are given and you have to choose 2 biggest numbers. So now tell me which is the biggest number from these 4 numbers? Yes, the number 9 and the number 8. So children, tell me which is the biggest from 9 and 8? Yes, the number 9 is the biggest. So it will come in the first box. And the number 8 will come in the second box. In this way, you can solve the rest of the examples. So children, here we complete our first lesson. So in this lesson, we have studied numbers and their names from 1 to 20. A group of 10 objects is called as 110 and one single object is called as 11. When we do forward counting, we get after numbers, and when we do backward counting, we get before numbers. The number in the middle of 2 numbers is the between number. Also, we have learned the number nearer to 0 is called as smaller number and the number away from 0 is called as bigger number. We have studied how to arrange the numbers from smallest to biggest. In this, the smaller number comes first and bigger number comes last. And from biggest to smallest, the bigger number comes first and smaller number comes last. Thank you.